Hey everybody, good morning. It's Rob's Homemade Life. What we got going today? You know, I made this chicken in the rice cooker the other day. Made it twice, and so far it's been some of the most tastiest chicken I've made in years. And it's incredibly simple. This is 2 frozen solid chicken thighs with the bone and the skin. We're going to turn the skin so it gets down into the pot. We're going to be adding a little bit of barbecue sauce. This is just the old cheap brand. We're going to add about a couple of tablespoons, maybe 1/8 of a cup of white wine. That's probably a 1/4 cup. We're going to add some garlic powder, a little bit of chopped dried onions, some Italian seasoning, and if you add garlic, you always want to add Mr. Parsley. That's just the way I roll. All right, now on top of that, we're going to add, will it go down? We'll find out. We're going to add some potatoes. This is something I haven't done before. These are cubed potatoes with some seasoning. And then on top, we're going to add some really fine shredded cabbage. I think the cabbage will help keep in some of the steam, but who knows. And the cool thing about this is, as everybody knows, you just push the button, and when it's done, you get a little beep, and you're good to go. This normally, because it's frozen, it takes over an hour. But all that liquid will come out, and then that chicken is going to get tender, and on the bottom it's going to be braised. It's very flavorful, and I think the key is we have the chicken skin and the bone. That bone is going to release a lot of nice flavors into the broth and the sauce, and then it's going to condense along with the fat from the chicken. It's going to be absolutely delicious, slow cooked chicken with white wine in the rice cooker. When it finishes, we'll plate it up and see what it looks like. Okay, everybody, it's been an hour or so. It beeped 5 times. It should be ready. Let's see what we got here. The cabbage, I'm pretty sure, is done, like always. Oh, these potatoes are fine. I was concerned because I'd never made potatoes in the steamer, and it works out good. But now let's see what the chicken looks like. Chicken is cooked. I can cut it apart with this plastic spoon, but it's not mushy. It's not overcooked. A lot of nice juice down there at the bottom. We'll take one of these out. Has a nice aroma. Some of the cabbage on one side. Actually, let's put the potatoes around the chicken. It was one large russet potato, and it was coated with parsley and Italian seasoning. You can't see the chicken. It's all blending in. It's disappearing like camouflage. This won't be good for the YouTube video. Oh no. Who cares? Screw the YouTube video. We're going to just have lunch. This ain't about YouTube. This is about, let's have some rice cooker, chicken and wine with potatoes and cabbage. And let's get some of that juice. Can we get some juice? Spread a little juice around. A little juice. So guys, this is, along with a little salad, is lunch today. We've got some simple lettuce, tomato, some chicken and wine with cabbage and potatoes with parsley and Italian seasoning. I forgot pepper. I knew I forgot something. A little bit of pepper never hurt. All right, guys. Hope you all take advantage of your rice cooker and make it something interesting. This was completely frozen and no preparation at all. Just throw it in the bottom, add the stuff, and it comes out pretty good. All right, guys. Take care. Actually, I haven't even tasted it, and I'm saying goodbye. Where's my manners? This chicken looked so good we could hardly eat it. Tender, moist, not overcooked. Potato. Potato's not mushy, but it's not real super firm either. I like it. Cabbage. I was never a big fan of cabbage, but now that I've been eating the steamed cabbage, I like it. Alright guys, take care. Hope this was helpful. See you out there.